2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Brown in a two-guard. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. Now, here is Irving. Misses the step-back jump shot. Holiday against Irving, and there it is for him. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Here's Irving following the bucket by the Bucks. And KD is right there.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
Outside Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Irving. 3-pointer. Traps in the tray.
You know, that's what he wants more of. Up until now, the accuracy just hadn't been there.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Here's DiVincenzo. After the made shot from KD. Lopez left side. Down low. It's tipped and stolen by Harris. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Irving surveying the floor.
And an excellent defender. The way Holiday disrupts and stays active and engaged on this end, outstanding. And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now here's Irving, and the pass to Durant. He dishes it to Brown. On the wing, Irving, taken away by Holiday. And Giannis pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teagan for Drew Holiday.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
PJ Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Now here's Brown. He's covered closely. Outside, KD. Lets the three fly. Harris kicks to Durant. 4 on the clock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Outside Teague. 1:32 left here in the first quarter. Griffin with the steal. Pass to Green. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Griffin. Harden against Teague. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
There's a minute left in the first quarter. Harden the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Harden. He's looking for Dinwiddie and finds him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Bobby Portis.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter. Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Brooklyn trailing. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Dinwiddie. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here's Teague. Pass to Portis. Teague with the ball. Banked in off the glass.
How about that ability to mix speeds? Teague is so hard to keep up with when he's penetrating.
From deep, Harden. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play on the court for the Bucks. E.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Teague, and it's Forbes in at the 2. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Very good. Think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got his first 2 points of the night.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Harden, that's good.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere. And Doris, make no mistake about it, Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score, an instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
No good from Connaughton. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nets. The 3-ball drills the 3-pointer. Harden's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Puts it up from 7. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got 8 points. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Now, here is Harden. 12 points for him. And Griffin slams it in.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
And Antetokounmpo inside. Headed by Green.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Dinwiddie dishes to Harden. Back to Dinwiddie. Launches it. Harden, no good. Bucks trail by 3. And now we've got the intentional foul. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. A minute 50 left in the first half of basketball. Good work there as it goes.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Irving. No good from outside.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Lopez finds Middleton. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here is Irving. Durant down low. Giannis is there.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Irving kicks to Durant. And the Nets miss again.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now here's Irving. Outside Durant.
Well, there's an innate sense of how to play the game when we're talking Kevin Durant. The pick and roll has become second nature to him.
And so onto Antetokounmpo looking over it. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, you love the hustle that Brook Lopez plays with on the defensive end. He may not be the quickest guy, but he will give his all.
And so it's Milwaukee.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 13 points. And that does it for our half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Setting the floor for the Nets. On out there with Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
The kick out to Holiday. Bucks passing it around. Lopez outside. And Antetokounmpo.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Irving passes to Brown. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And it's Irving missing.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Here's Irving. And that one, good. Irving's got his third basket of the night. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Bucks leading by 9. And here's Holiday. He's got 10. Passes it to Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Back to Holiday. High post shot. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And they go to the intentional foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial. You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Teague, and the layup falls. Teague's got 10 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Harden dishes to Griffin. Shoots over Portis. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Griffin.
And how about Griffin continuing to own the paint? A fantastic power forward with good touch from there.
Portis in the post, defended by Griffin. Nice shot by Portis.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Nets trail by 9. 1:04 left to play in the third. Harden the pass to Dinwiddie. Griffin trying to get open, and Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist from Harden.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
A nice shot by Teague. 12 points for him.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Harden outside, and Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Teague the pass to Portis. Here's Tucker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Teague. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Now here's Dinwiddie. The pass to Llewellyn. Harden outside. And Harden with the stuff.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
4. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. They've got Portis. P.J. Tucker is out there with Teague, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Oh! And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said he just wants them to play faster. It feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Left side, Harris. Milwaukee with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They're leading by 8. To the inside. And the dunk by Giannis.
And maybe the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
And Harden wide open. He shoots an absolute bomb from three-point range.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Pass to Middleton. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to Giannis. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And Harden with the stuff.
Listen, the defense of DeAndre Jordan pays dividends all over the floor. Whether it's a block, a steal, he gets the break started. This guy's such an impact defender.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Nets trail by 5. And it's blocked. Second shot opportunity. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Giannis. Can't get it to fall. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
It's good. And the Bucks lead by 7.
And don't you love how Lopez sees the floor? This guy is a willing distributor to his teammates.
Here's Harden. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
Here's DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. Harden against DiVincenzo. Here's Jordan. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Milwaukee leading by 8. Now DiVincenzo. Holiday surveying the floor. Passes it to Giannis. 6 on the shot clock. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The pass to Middleton. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. Pass to Giannis. Tries it from 9. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
one thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bucks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
And here's Harris from the arc. They get it again. Jordan the pass to Harris. Over Middleton. The kick out to Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Jordan. Irving's got it back down to single digits for the Nets. Holiday finds Giannis. DiVincenzo with it. And here's Giannis from outside. A second chance effort. And Holiday with the nice bucket inside.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a... And we've got...
Kevin, thanks. Star players move around.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Norman Powell is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Jones in at the small forward. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And here is Powell following the 3 from Drew Holiday. Here's Nurkic. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And sometimes it's impossible to contain Nurkic. At his height and weight, he's great at finishing through contact.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Off target from outside. And Portland with the ball. Powell, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. Collins against Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lillard from deep three-point land. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And that was a little bit of a range checkpoint.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Both free throws good from Holiday.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Lillard dishes to Powell. Lillard against Holiday. Powell for 3. Collins passes to Nurkic. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Passes to Giannis. Over Jones. Offensive rebound. Lopez finds Middleton. Here's Giannis. Trying to get open is Lopez. Collins with some nice D. They're running. Here's Powell. Finished off the break.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Middleton outside. It's stolen by Jones. Here's the break. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This is his first trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Both shots good from the stripe.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Teague surveying the D. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Nurkic, the pass to Jones. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. 1:49 left in the first quarter. Lillard against Teague. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. But this team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Teague fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, I love how Teague was able to shield off the defender and still go up and finish for a chance at the three-point play.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. We've got 1:18 left here in the opening quarter. McCollum left side. Covington finds Canner. Portland moving the ball around. Pass to McCollum. 6 to shoot. And Cantor now top the key. Top of the key jumper, no good.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Here's McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
And McCollum is remarkably quick. Love seeing him put it on the deck and finish at the rim.
2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Here's Teague. And the layup's good off the glass. Teague's got 7 points in the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Simons, the pass to Covington. Kicks it to McCollum. Pass to Simons. Back to McCollum. Lays it up off the glass.
And McCullough is fantastic at running the screen and roll. He knows how to use the pick to get space to shoot.
Here's Tucker. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
Both teams. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And here is Teague. He's got 7. Here's Portis. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Now there's the grit you've come to expect from Tucker. Getting into position for the rebound and getting some points out of it.
Simons, the pass to Anthony. Lays it up and banks it in. Anthony's got the lead up to 5 now for Portland.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Here's Teague. Missed inside. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got 9 points. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Outside Teague. Portis, great positioning on the putback.
What intensity on the glass from Portis, a junkyard dog. He worked so hard for the second chance opportunities.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. The dish to Cantor. Good on the shot. Cantor's got his first bucket of the night.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Outside Teague. And there's the pass to Portis. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. That one goes in. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And, you know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers' rotation. He's still young, though. It seems like he can carve a rollout on his team.
Forbes, the pass to Tucker. That one drops for him. Tucker's got 6.
Even though he lacks some size, Tucker's strength makes up for it. He competes inside.
McCollum outside. The feed to Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. Now Teague. 9 points in the game so far. Passes it to Portis. Taken away by Anthony. And again, Portland running the court in transition.
So this is the kind of ball movement that they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Teague. He's guarded closely. Can't hit from the low block.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And Cantor able to finish. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Here's Teague. Off target at the rim. Gets it off. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their transition game.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Terry Stotts.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. They just exploded in the second quarter. Grabbing. And that.
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Trailblazers, Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Damian Lillard out there with Powell, and it's Jones in at small forward. Lillard misses.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And Jones sends it back. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Collins is running. The shot by Powell, no good. Bucks trail by 13. Here's Holiday. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Holiday's got 7.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Powell dishes to Nurkic. Launches a 3. But they'll get another chance. Outside, Jones. Pass to Lillard. Clock at 6. Lopez with the steal. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Lillard outside. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Great touch on the 16-footer. He has 5.
An 0 for 3 start to the first half is finally behind them. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
Holiday looking over the floor. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Lillard against Holiday. Top of the key. Count that one. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Such a smart play. Lillard willing to take the jumper from the mid-range.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Lopez finds Middleton. Outside Holiday. No good with the triple.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D struggling to keep up.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Hey, guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Fires from deep. The shot comes out, so Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
The Bucks have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Lillard looking around. No good off the back of the rim. Bucks trail by 10. Powell with the steal. And finished off by Collins.
I like to see this. Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter of the game, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Holiday's got 9 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Nurkic dishes to Powell. Passes it to Lillard. 5 on the clock. He gets it in there.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Holiday up top. By Lillard. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And even 3-on-3 break. Misses, and he wants that one back.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
So you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. Will make it tough to come back. Portland out in front. They lead by 12. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And a wide open look for Portis. And the 3 off target. Trailblazers leading by 14. Here's McCollum. Knocks down the step back J. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for him.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Cullen passes to Carmelo. Over to the left wing. Feeds it to McCollum. Shoots over DiVincenzo. McCollum, no good.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's are over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
Yes, that goes in.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Here's Simons. He feeds it to McCollum. Here's Cantor. Outside Anthony for the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Trailblazers lead by 17.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Lets it go with the 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And a wide open look for McCollum. And another 3 for Portland.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Bucks. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Bucks trail by 20. Here's DiVincenzo. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
DiVincenzo against McCollum. Off target from three-point range.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point land.
Look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
McCollum against Holiday. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. McCollum fires from way outside. 5 to shoot. Simons the pass to Cantor from 15 feet away.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Portland.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for C.J. McCollum.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Pass to Covington. Here's Simons. Back to McCollum. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. Here's DiVincenzo. The shot misses. Now Portland takes it the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of a game.
Both free throws good from Holiday. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers, leading by 12. And here's McCollum for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. DiVincenzo with it. Dishes it to Giannis. Takes the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And keeping the defense honest, every team in our league practically begs Giannis to take that shot.
And so it's Portland winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look at our setting tonight. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Batum's out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And Brent, these teams boasting great depth. Many feel that's a hallmark of a great front office.
You go back and you look, Kevin, at some of the teams that have made deep playoff runs or eventually won the championships. That tinkering about bringing in a veteran or just one piece to make that next step for that one matchup or that one series. Finding contributions like that up and down the roster, absolutely, that can make a difference.
Right on the bucket. Antetokounmpo has got his second bucket of the game to go.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Brook Lopez.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
It's his first trip to the line.
And think about how quickly it was that Kawhi Leonard just rocketed into superstardom. And as a leader of a very proud franchise, if you're a coach, he's everything you'd maybe want in a player.
Now here is Holiday. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Batum.
He's a hard guy to guard everywhere on the floor, but more than anywhere else, Giannis can get you in the paint. That's where he lives.
Beverly against Holiday. Pass to Beverly. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Paul George with the steal. Lopez with the steal. Stolen by Zubac. Outside for George. Over Middleton. Beverly the pass to Zubac. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one. And that's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now, here's George. Here's Beverly. Almost, but it rolls out.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Here's Holiday. Doesn't go that time. And the Clippers will come the other way.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Now here's Beverly from downtown. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Stolen by Beverly. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Beverly finds Leonard. And he uses the glass on the layup. Leonard's got 6.
The strength and that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league.
Teague against Beverly. To the wing on the left. Goes up the baseline. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Clippers in the lead. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Well, not much you can do to stop that. Leonard showing once again his physical prowess at the 10.
Pass to Connaughton. That's tipped. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Jackson against T. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Clippers leading by 4. Here's man. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here is Forbes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Deflects the pass. Here's Morris. Rebounded by the Bucks. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Teague can't hit. Here's the Clippers. They're on a 12-4 run. And Morris throws it down.
And not a next-level athlete, but Morris has the ability to face up and beat his man off the dribble.
Portis, the pass to Connaughton. Back to Portis. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Los Angeles on top, up 8. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was asked about his goals.
For me personally, I just want...
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Ibaka is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's man in at the 3 spot. Teague can't hit. Clippers leading by 8. Outside Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
Teague deciding where to go with it. Passes to Portis. Teague kicks to Forbes. Inside, 6 on the shot clock, and it's good, 2 points. Tucker's got his first basket.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Stolen. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And the shot goes in.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
Jackson passes to Morris. Back to Jackson. Ibaka. This is to Jackson. Hands it from downtown. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Portis against Ibaka. Poke loose. On the wing, Jackson. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Outside Teague. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Man gets the bucket. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Milwaukee the rebound, unable to get that one. Clippers leading by 13. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Clippers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Teague's checked in for the Bucks. And Teague's got the ball here for the Bucks. The dish now to Middleton. Shot to stop the run, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
Beverly for 3. Here's Leonard. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Teague. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Well, nice to see Jeff Teague get down in there on the inside and come up with the bucket.
Clippers leading by 13. Leonard finds Batum. Fires for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got his 5th rebound in this one. There's the lob into the Kumbo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Here's Kennard. It's thrown bound to Kumbo. And Giannis throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
One-on-one fast break. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Giannis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 10 points and 1 rebound. And that'll about do.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of time.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
The pass to Lopez. Middleton on the wing. From 12 feet out. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 12.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Holiday against Beverly. Holiday dishes to Giannis. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Leonard the pass to Batum. And that one drops for him. And it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
What awareness there from Kawhi, waiting for his teammate to break free and then finds him.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. George against Lopez. Left block shot on the way. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Paul George with the steal. Leonard attacking. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Holiday.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo.
So money on the catch and shoot. I don't know what the defense is doing there, giving Kawhi that shot.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Holiday attacking. Can't hit from in close.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Kennard, the pass to Ibaka. Back to Kennard. The putback. They shoot again. Rebound, Milwaukee.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Clippers leading by 13. Here's Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Teague drives in. Here's Tucker. Pass to Portis. He doesn't hit that one. Ibaka with some nice D. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. Jackson passes to Kennard. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the 3. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-6 run. Out to Ibaka. His first shot coming late. The offensive rebound.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Bucks trail by 17. Pass to Connaughton. Ibaka against Portis. Rob. Now the Clippers moving it up. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Jackson misses. The Bucks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Teague finds Portis. Here is Forbes. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Tucker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Both free throws good from Tucker. 11 seconds left in the third. Jackson with it. Comes up empty down low. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Bucks trail by 15. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Reggie Jackson out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Mann in at the 3. Count the basket. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big-time play on both ends.
Here's Holiday, and yes, it's good.
Well, instead of flailing for a foul, Drew Holiday does not expect the call, maintains his focus, and gets that shot to go.
And Ibaka kicks to Kanawha. Takes a three. A rebound by the Bucks.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And that one, good. Holiday's got 4 points in the quarter.
Such a smart offensive play right there. When Holiday sees that chance open up right there, he's all over.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Ahead, Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point, he's going to need some help.
Jackson against Holiday. To the middle, here's Morris. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one is on Holiday.
And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple of years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
Free throw good for Morris. And last season, Marcus Morris is named one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason a year ago. A lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. Handshake deal with the Spurs, switch to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Nobody near Leonard. His 3-pointers off the mark. Bucks trail by 12. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Holiday against Beverly. From deep 3-point range, DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. They get it back. Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo, and he makes that one. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points here in the second half.
Giannis right now getting hard work done on the inside to get some extra possession.
The shot by George, wide open. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Clippers.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Clippers.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kawhi Leonard.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
And consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And that one's good, Leonard.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them, complete control.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Outside Leonard. From deep. But they recover it. So the Clippers winning this one easily. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. Is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And for the Nets, Brown out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's KD in at the 4 spot. Great open look there. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Here is Durant after Drew Holiday's score. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Brook Lopez.
Boy, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And Holiday, here we go. Drops in the layup for two.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Brown the pass to Irving. From deep three-point range, DiVincenzo with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. A nice shot by Irving.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Durant puts up a deep three to the paint. Here's Jordan. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Now here's Durant. Jordan trying to free himself up. Not going to go that time.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Connaughton passes to Portis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
76% from the line a season ago.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Brown outside. Back to Irving. From deep. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Teague against Irving. The baseline J. Here is Forbes. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And, you know, he's not a big guy, but Forbes has added some muscle to his frame, and it came into play there. Nice job overpowering the defense on that possession.
Now here's Irving. He's got 5. Now the pass to Durant. From deep. From beyond the arc, and then some. KD's got 5 points so far.
Just was a step beyond the half-court line. Durant a threat to let it fly. Great range.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Kicks it to Tucker. There's 47 seconds left in the first. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Just 5 to shoot. Teague inside the line and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. The Nets have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Irving from long range. Milwaukee with the rebound. Fast break, here they come. Here's Tucker. Keeps it alive, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Outside, KD.
Boy, this is where Tucker really makes his hay. I mean, able to defend on ball as well as...
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Bucks lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Griffin is out there with Green. Then it's Harden, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie finds Harden. Griffin goes in. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Connaughton. Great D that time from Green.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Here's Teague. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Harden right side. Back to Griffin. Green passes to Griffin. Shoots over Portis. And the Nets miss again. Bucks leading by 6.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
Bucks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Teague deciding where to go with it. The shot will not fall. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistent in attacking the basket.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Left side, Portis. Great D that time from Griffin. Nets trail by 4. Luwabu's shot is off. And Teague's got the ball here for Milwaukee. Dinwiddie with the steal. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. And Luwabu gets it to go.
And that's such good work to make this a 1-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Dinwiddie against Teague. No good that time. Nets shooting about 42% so far. Got a piece of it. Knocks it loose. Left side, Portis. That one a little long. And for the Nets, they're shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
And here is Teague. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. 1:03 left now here in the second. Irving against Howard. Irving, good. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Giannis. 6 on the shot clock. Nifty move. He lays it in. Antetokounmpo's got his first 2 points.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Nets.
Irving surveying the floor. Durant with it. Outguarded by Giannis. Irving misses. The Bucks trail. Pass to DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. DiVincenzo's got his 2nd basket of the game. Now, here is Irving. He's got 7. Durant with it. Over Giannis. And that one released in time, but no good.
Yeah, I don't want to...
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good moments from both teams. And
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
We've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in its center. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting for the game at 42%. And here in the second half of play.
Yeah! Now this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
Giannis with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul. Off the inbound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
Both free throws good from Holiday. 90 seconds now into the second half. Irving for 3. Passes it to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Antetokounmpo. The shot's good. Antetokounmpo's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. For the finish, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
DiVincenzo against Brown. Another shot, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Big boy muscle that time by DeAndre Jordan was not going to be stopped. Got the hoop, +1.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jeff Green is checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Harris. James Harden, he's checked in for Brown. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And Connaughton has it in the corner. And Teague, here we go. He can't get that one. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Here's Harden. An easy 2 points on the layup. Harden's got his second basket.
How about the concentration? I mean, Harden is used to finishing past intense defense. There he goes, doing it again.
Teague against Dinwiddie. Here's Portis. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Portis has got 6.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Stolen away. Here's Teague. Basket good. And that's now 6 points for Jeff Teague.
Tell you what, guys, you've just got to give Teague a lot of credit for his focus. Very poised under pressure.
Teague against Dinwiddie. Harden outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you got to know Harden's looking to get to the line. I mean, one of the best in the game at going right into the defender and drawing fouls.
Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Teague against Dinwiddie. Teague can't hit. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Brooklyn.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. Teague the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Terrific awareness from the savvy point guard. Jeff Teague is excellent at getting the ball to the open man.
Now Dinwiddie. There's the pass to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Here's Teague. The rebound by the Nets. Dinwiddie's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's the 3. Forbes with the rebound. Fast break, Milwaukee. On up the court. Portis can't get it to go. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the jam by Harden. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was...
James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action after this word. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Griffin. Luwawu is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Teague, the pass to Portis. He kicks it to Tucker. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Portis drives in. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Milton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Brent Forbes. And it's Holiday in for Jeff Teague. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Irving can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 3. Giannis left side. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on James Harden. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. Vanette shooting at 50% in a decent group. Harden scanning the floor. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter. Harden's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. Pass to DiVincenzo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. And Harris subbed in for Luwawu. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Holiday against Irving. Giannis passes to Holiday. Middleton dishes to Lopez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket for Middleton.
I think Middleton is absolutely dynamic when he's involved in the pick and roll. He's really skilled at his decision-making. He knows when to pass and when to shoot.
Jan Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Holiday's got it all tied up now for the Bucks. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pass to Harden. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Phenomenal body control from Harden. Superb at just knifing inside and forcing the defense to whack it.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Looks for Holiday. Gets it to him. Here's Antetokounmpo on the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Here's Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handle. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Off on the layup. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Nets leading by 3. Harden outside. He feeds it to KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Lopez left side. Shoots from the baseline. Shots good by Middleton. Middleton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Persistence pays for Middleton, commanding the ball and really demonstrating why his teammates trust him in these moments.
Harden way outside. Kept alive. Second chance shot. Got it.
And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
Giannis with it, picked up by Harris. Giannis kicks to Middleton. From past the arc. And it's James Harden with the rebound. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harris outside. Harris draws the double. Harden against DiVincenzo. Irving passes to Harden. There's the triple. Off target. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, down low. And for the Trailblazers, Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Damian Lillard out there with Norman Powell. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. Now, here's Lillard. The putback. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Outside Holiday. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
One-on-one fast break. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Lopez grabs the board.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Powell dishes to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The crafty nature of Lillard's game. He's exceptional at tricking defenders, especially with the pump fake.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line. So hard to ask for much more than that. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Pass to Middleton. From deep three-point range. No good that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. For Portland, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Lillard from deep three-point land. Jones finds Lillard. Here's Collins. Antetokounmpo defending. Collins passes to Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around.
Their focus next trip has to be getting a high-quality shot. I mean, they don't want to start the game 0 for 5.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Lillard outside. On the wing, Jones. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. From deep. The rebound by Middleton.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes. And the next one puts him in the bonus.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee from outside the arc. And it's Norman Powell with the 3.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
Now, here's Lillard. From deep three-point range, and another 3 for Portland.
His three-point shooting is an important part of his game. Lillard has to hit that shot all night if he wants to keep the D honest.
Teague, the pass to Portis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Here's Lillard. Hits the jumper in space. Lillard's got 7 points.
Such a smart play. Lillard willing to take the jumper from the mid-range.
Teague against Lillard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Milwaukee's shooting their first free throws of this game. The first free throw is good.
And as you would expect from the way he plays, Teague is a terrific free throw shooter.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Cantor. Dishes it to McCollum. And again, it's Portland converted.
What a dead-eye McCollum is from that range. Such a tremendous feel for the mid-range jumper.
Teague deciding where to go with it. Forbes the pass to Tucker. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
Well, you got to get out on him. Tucker's reliability off the catch is of major value to this offense.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the and recently on the subject of trash talking,
I like to stay locked in to the game. And
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Oh, the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Robert Covington, also Anthony out there. Enes Kanter is out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point guard. Tries again, and it's blocked.
Got to have more of this moving forward. Portis has the size needed to turn back shots.
Teague can't hit.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that shouldn't be easy.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Pass to Anthony. It's deflected and stolen by Jeff Teague. Left side, Portis. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Portland leading. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break finish.
Terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Teague with the ball. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And a wide open look for McCollum, and he's good on the 3-ball. McCollum's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Milwaukee. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Now here's Anthony. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Covington passes to McCollum. Great D that time from Portis.
And defense is something Portis must keep working on. I mean, this kind of effort helps big time.
And the dunk by Covington.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Portis looking to end the run. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Here's Holiday after Enes Kanter's basket. Portis kicks to DiVincenzo. Middleton against Anthony. Middleton right side. And that one is stuffed right through.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
1:31 left to play here in the half. It's McCollum on the wing. He's got 5. No problems knocking that one down. McCollum's got 7.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. 59 seconds left here in the second. Lillard outside. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
Look, and when someone's open, Lopez will find him, using his height to see over the defense.
Lillard outside. Antetokounmpo against Collins. Nurkic the pass to Collins. Clock at 6. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Bucks trail by 8. Floats it up for Giannis. It's stolen by Jones.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
It's great to see Little.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sport. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. The Bucks shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Now here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Floats it up for Giannis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the middle. Stolen by Holiday. Nurkic with the steal. Portland moving the ball around. Up top Powell. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Giannis. Plenty of space. Powell pulls it in.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Nurkic, the pass to Powell. Back to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Jones. Left side, Collins. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Lillard. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
Well, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive boards.
Nurkic with the block.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Trailblazers leading by 12. Lillard surveying the D. From deep. It doesn't go for him. The Bucks go the other way with it. There's the lob at Kumbo. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Powell against DiVincenzo. Lillard outside. And there's the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. The tray. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature.
Oh! Tell us how you really feel.
How about that finish? Oof. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Both teams deciding to change it up. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Passes it to McCollum. Pass to Simons. Outside Anthony. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Forbes. No good on the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Now, here's Portis. Teague for 3. They get it back.
What intensity on the glass from Portis. A junkyard dog. He worked so hard for the second chance opportunities.
Simons, the pass to Covington. To the wing right side. And here's McCollum for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 10 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Teague finds Portis. Anthony on the double team. Connaughton passes to Portis. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Forbes. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Simons. Teague on the double team. Got a piece of it. Anthony, the pass to McCollum. The pass to Simons. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Bucks trail by 14. Passes it to Forbes. From deep 3-point range, but they get it back. Here's Tucker. The kick out to Teague. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. Trailblazers leading by 14. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Cantor. Tries from 10. And again, it's Portland converted.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
No, and they're showing no signs of...
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA is headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big man. That was just a beautiful pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Albert Covington out there with Ennis Cantor. Then it's Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
McCollum outside. Out to Anthony. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple. Anthony's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Outside Teague. There's the triple. Headshot off. Now Portland takes it the other way. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. And that one is hammered home.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
DiVincenzo against McCollum. Pass to Simons. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Lillard's checked in for Anthony Simons. Bucks trail by 19. Giannis outside. Middleton on the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. From 17 feet out. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
The pass to McCollum. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Here is Lillard. He feeds it to Cantor. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
And so it's Milwaukee now. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Look, I love to see more of this for Lopez. He has the size to be a force on the glass.
Lillard against Holiday. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Holiday throws it down.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
McCollum against DiVincenzo. McCollum kicks to Cantor. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Portland.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for C.J. McCollum.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
From deep, the rebound by Holiday. Now the Bucks moving it up. There's the lob, and Kumbo throws down the alley-oop slam.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Lillard misses. Holiday looking over the floor. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The wide open look here for Anthony. Misses the three. Misses there. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seems. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And for the Clippers, they've got Batum. Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Now, here's George. Inside, Lopez with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. Middleton with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. They grab their own miss. DiVincenzo. And he lays it straight in.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Here's Beverly, and the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Hey, Steve, two defensive-minded teams in the building tonight. Both are good at getting stops.
Yeah, Kevin, this is going to be one of those chess match basketball games we get a chance to see. Difference, I think, will be the team that can somehow get easy baskets will make the difference.
The pass to Middleton. We're about 1 minute into the first. Middleton is doubled, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Clippers now. Batum with the steal. It's stolen by Kumbo. Up the floor. And Lopez throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now here's Leonard. Over Middleton. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by George. Stolen by Middleton. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Holiday with it. Leonard picks him up. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Holiday.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
And Beverly kicks to Zubac. Back to Beverly. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Zubac, the pass to Beverly. Offside, Batum. Just 5 on the clock. Here's George. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play. In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Hits the three-point bomb.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
George passes to Zubac. Entered on the wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And it's Connaughton missing.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
And Morris drops them both. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Teague, the pass to Portis. Back to Teague. Down low, Tucker. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Right side Jackson. Pass to Kennard. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Morris kicks to Kennard. Off target with his 3. Milwaukee leading by 6. Here's Teague. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Teague is just so elusive on the court that he'll catch you leaning and force you to pick up a foul.
And so Teague gets 2 free throws.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Kennard with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Ibaka finds Morris. Here's Kennard. Milwaukee with the rebound. 34 seconds left to play here in the first. Teague dishes to Forbes. It's a hand on it. It's good on the putback.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jackson passes to Kennard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
In addition to being a good floor spacer, Luke Kennard is shifty in the mid-range area.
Teague feeling it out a bit. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Teague. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in it with the small forward. And a wide open look for Portis. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 6.
Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully, he can stay healthy this go-around.
Forbes, the pass to Teague. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, we played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Jackson against Teague. Jackson kicks to Kennard. A 3-ball. And no good that time. And Milwaukee the other way now.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Teague against Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Teague, the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
This is what they want to see. Portis finishing strong inside, making his presence felt.
Here's Kennard. Launches a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Kennard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's Connaughton. Passes to Teague. Shot clock at 6. Back to Connaughton. Lets it go from 11. Morris with the rebound. Clippers trail by 5. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Bucks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Middleton against Leonard. Stolen by Middleton. And up the court come the Bucks. On the break, Giannis with the ball. Count it. And it's a 9-point Bucks lead.
It's so strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And George kicks to Zubac. Outside for George. Batum passes to George. Clock at 6. Pass to Batum. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Here's George. Rebound, Milwaukee. 54 seconds left in the first half. Middleton dishes to Giannis. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
When defending Patrick Beverly, it's hard to match his level of energy and activity.
And the first one drops.
And Smitty, you know what Pat Beverly is going to bring every night. A fearless, ferocious, at times almost sociopathic level of intensity. And this guy just does not take a possession off.
You know, he's one of those guys I would have to question even playing with him. He plays so hard. I know I hate playing against him.
Lopez. And the rejection by Zubac. And they're able to recover. Here's Giannis. And the shot is good. Giannis has got 6 here in this quarter. Clippers trail by 9. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Right side George. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Here's Lopez, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Milwaukee. Thank you, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. They launched into a 6-0 run with it.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's George in at the 2 guard. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And Beverly kicks to Cousins. Outside Leonard. Over Middleton. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Leonard.
The decision-making of Leonard could have hit the roller, but already had the shot he wanted.
Holiday against Beverly. Giannis passes to Holiday. Misses in close.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
The Bucks working the ball around. It's good. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Cousins. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. To the inside. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
And the pass to George. Back to Cousins. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Cousins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Middleton can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 7. A 3 from Leonard. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul, and it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Right wing, back to Kennard. Baca against Portis. Shot clock at 5. Kennard, the pass to Ibaka, and he gets the bucket. Ibaka's got his first points of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside Teague. Pass to Connaughton. And here is Portis, defended by Ibaka. Portis, the pass to Connaughton. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Now, here's Kennard. Guarded close. Yep, that one goes in there. Kennard's got 9.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Teague. Up and in on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 9.
Well, Jeff Teague is one of the tougher players in the league despite his size, and he did a good job finishing through the contact.
In the corner, Kennard with it. Passes it to Mann. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And they're moving it up. Here's Forbes. Makes it off the glass.
What I love about Forbes, he's smart. He's going to put himself in the best position to succeed.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Ibaka kicks to Kennard. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Here's Teague, and it's slammed in by Teague.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking.
And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll return shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Portis, Teague out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. And the rejection by Ibaka.
And I love that Teague didn't slow up when he got inside and went right in and drew the foul.
Free throw good, Teague. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Kennard against DiVincenzo. Kennard's shot is off. Bucks leading by 11. Teague the pass to Lopez. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his third assist on the night. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Kennard finds Morris. Back to Kennard. And that time, also a missed shot.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Here's Morris. And Ibaka slams it in.
The aggressive side of Serge coming through asserts himself at the rim.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Lopez against Ibaka. Knocked away. It's stolen by Ibaka. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Morris. And no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Outside Holiday. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. And here is Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Jackson passes to Mann. Now here's Kennard. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday for 3. The Bucks getting another chance here. Middleton outside. No good on the triple. Clippers trail by 16. The shot's good from Kennard.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Jackson against Holiday. Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bucks.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Right side, Leonard. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Beverly against Holiday. That one rolling around and rims out.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Leonard with no one around, but they'll get another chance. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Very consistent from long distance. Beverly a floor spacer offensively.
Now Holiday. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
you